everyone, it's Adele and April from JSS Scrap, and we are here with Technique Tuesday, and we are at Santa's workshop. So we're super excited. Christmas is very soon, and here we come with another holiday craft for you to do. All right, so we know a lot of you have already done your Christmas or your holiday cards already, but we wanted to show you this kit because it really, really is adorable. There's so many different things that you can do with it, and hey, who said you can't get a start on your Christmas cards for next year, right?
That's right.
Because nobody does them on time, so you might as well start early. So at least we don't. So this is a really cute kit. It's called Picture This Christmas. There are a bunch of different things. It is actually one of Close to My Heart's promotions right now. This one is specifically with the silver stars, as you see down here, but you can also have the gold star kit. You can come with the flower confetti, anything that you really want. I mean, even if you have other shaker stuff too, you can always do it with that. So super cute here, and we're going to kind of show you how to put it together. So
and you don't need to do the shaker
cards, you do not.
That's what these show you.
All right, so I'm going to do the shaker and show you how to do it. But this is one of our cut above kits. Our cut above kits, we have a ton of them. If you've ever done with our craft with heart, they are also like cut above kits. So this is kind of just to show you a little bit more about our cut above and how simple they are and really easy to use. And another thing that we're going to be using for the first time, we will be doing a Technique Tuesday on it a different time, but we have our acetate in here too, so that's exciting. So we have acetate sheets down. All right, ready? Basic card versus shaker card. So for the basic card, I will kind of walk you through it, but I'm not going to do it like I said. I like to be fancy and extra. So for this, you're going to attach your photo to card base, attach rectangle frame, die cut to photo, embellish with die cuts as shown, and then you're going to use 3D foam tape if you want to get some dimensions. To do this, I actually need a photo. I'm actually going to be using one from my wedding from 2020. Like I said, I'm showing you this as a holiday card. Obviously, if you're going to be doing these, pick your holiday card now. Why not? Or you can get some things together and whatnot, or you can buy them and then get ready for next year as well. So we got the bundle kit. There are a bunch of different bundles that you can actually look at. I will name them all down here and talk about them a little later. But we got the one that actually has the card sentiments as well, along with everything. So my kit comes with the star confetti, which I love, and you can always get extras of this as well. It comes with the 5x7 cards, which I don't know if these are out yet or if they're coming out in January, but we will officially have 5x7 cards now, which I'm so excited about. So these actually come pre-designed like this for this kit. So we've got our 5x7 cards here. We have our Merry Mail, which I love. Stickers for the back of your envelope, like you see here, if you would like to do that. And then we have all of these little statements and everything, so you can decide for each card what you want to do. And you actually get 3 of each, so if you don't use them all on this, you can use them on other cards that you decide to make as well. So you've got all of the cutout sheets for this, which they're falling apart, which just shows you how easy it is to punch them out. And then we've got our acetate sheets here that we're going to have to cut. And they do have a film on them just to keep them better and not scratched. So we're going to follow the directions here. So for the original or the base card without the shaker, you're just going to take one of your card bases, fold it, and then you are going to attach your photo. Where did my photo go? There it is. You would attach your photo like this inside of that rectangle. We would take out one of these punch outs like this. With whatever statement you would like to use. And you can either frame the photo like this, or you can pop it up, it says, if you want to embellish it. So you can pop that up, and then you're going to grab one of the punch outs here. That's going to go on top there. And I'm going to use Merry Christmas, which would go into the corner here. So, you know, you can play it around with it too. So I could always do the Merry Christmas down here, put this in the corner, and however you want to put it on your page. That's how you would do it without the shaker. But we're going to be building the shaker. So what we want to do first is we want to cut our acetate sheet. So I'm going to grab out my cutter here, take off all my extra blades. And it says specifically we want to cut a 4x6 rectangle out of our acetate sheet. So I'm going to open this up. I'm going to cut a 4-inch strip first, a 4x6. 4. And I know I didn't take the coating off. I don't want to do that until I do the card. So 4x6, just like that. Gonna keep one here, other one there, and I will put all my blades away. Okay. That's like really the only thing you have to cut. You gotta cut your acetate. Then we're going to attach the rectangle frame die cut to the acetate. So I'm going to take this die cut. I'm always super picky about this stuff. You don't have to be, but I like to just chop off those little spots where it was perforated and, you know, kind of attached to the paper. I just like to get those little dots clean. So I'm going to do that quick. Before I do anything, I'm going to figure out what side this acetate is on. If you have anything like score tape or washi tape, you can always figure it out. But the acetate's here. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm not going to pull that off yet. And I'm going to attach this here. And I'm going to use glue dots to do this. Liquid glue will not work on something like this. So make sure you have glue dots. I've got some mini glue dots here. And I'm just going to go around the corners. The long ends, I'm going to put 2 on the side. And then the short end, I'm going to put an extra one in the middle. You can always put more or less. I'm doing it this way because I want to make sure that when I give this to somebody, they're not going to like pull at it and it won't fall off on them. Remember, these are cards that other people are going to be handling. So I'm actually going to flip that over. You can see my glue. And I'm going to line it up this way, just so I can see a little bit easier. I feel like the acetate is easier and stronger or thicker. So it doesn't kind of move around as much, so I can really place that how I want. And then this is going to be able to be pulled off after. So attach 3D foam tape to acetate behind rectangle frame edges. So I'm going to take my 3D foam tape, my thick 3D foam tape here. I'm going to have my non-stick scissor. Now I've got to pull this sheet off, so that goes bye-bye. And now I'm going to, like it says, line it up behind this rectangle. So I'm just going to follow along here. Cut that in a straight line. I want to go all the way to the edge, and then I want to butt this one right up against it. You do not want to leave any space. If you leave space, those little pesky stars will jump out. They will find a way, I promise you. All right, I'm going to butt that up like that. This one's going to be the tricky one because we do want to get it accurate on this edge. So we're going to do the same thing here. Butt that right up. And then when we get down here, we got to just make sure that we cut it so it closes like that. Okay. So now I'm going to attach my photo to my card base like this. So I'm going to take my adhesive runner. This should not come up at all, so that's why adhesive runner's fine. And I would say you don't even need to use score tape or anything like that. Just use regular adhesive for this. Okay. If you have a cloth or something that you like to clean your photos with, I would actually, to be honest, probably suggest doing a matte photo with this, not shiny like I have, but a matte photo. But this is what I had at the moment. Okay, so we did that. We're going to actually put the shaker confetti right down here. So what I want to do first is I do want to take some of my anti-static pouch. I'm going to pat a little bit in here, and I'm going to pat a little bit on my photo. I don't want to do too much, but I want to make sure that I put enough so my shaker stuff doesn't really jump all over the place at me. I don't want to fog this up too much. See how I did fog it up a little bit? So with my finger, I'm just going to rub that out and make sure that it's not too much so you can still see through the card, but it gives it enough powder that the shaker stars don't decide that they hate me. So see how when I put that down, you can still see through the photo and everything nicely. We're just going to rub this out a little bit more. You don't have to put too much on. And I'm even going to take a paper towel and kind of pat down a little bit just to make sure. So you just want to make sure that when you put this down, your face and stuff are not covered. So you can add the anti-static pouch if you want to. You do not have to. And so what we're going to do is we are going to take a pinch of our star confetti. I'm not going to open this one because I have tons of others open. I actually have them in our craft jars, which I love. So I'm going to do this. I'm actually going to pinch my anti-static pouch with my fingers too, and take a pinch of this, or pinch or two, and put it in the center because it is a 4x6 photo. So you want to get enough so you get a nice covering of your photo. But we want to just kind of put this in the center. Don't make it too thick because you don't want it to get like stuck to the acetate. The stars, sometimes if they get stuck up, you'll have to kind of manipulate them to like pinch back down. But you also don't want to put too many in because you don't want to cover your photo. So I did about 3 pinches there. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take off our outline of the 3D foam tape. All right. We're going to go over that center. See how they're starting to jump? That's why we put some anti-static pouch on there. As long as we cover, I know that there were some jumpers on the outside. I'll put those back away. always jumpers with shaker stuff. Just always happens. So you can, if you have like a vac or like a glitter vac or something, just have that handy for these things. They get everywhere. And then where it go. So look. Now it all shakes really nicely. You've got some cute things. Some of the stars will stick. You kind of have to hit it around. That's why I use an anti-static pouch, because see, when I hit it, they actually go down where they're supposed to go. But I could have even put a few more stars in there. And as you can see, some of them are getting stuck. Haha, there we go. So now they're laying flat. But that's super, super cute like that. And now, let's see. I'm going to do this because there's a lot of white space in my dress down here and my fur. And I don't want to cover Brendan's head, so I'm actually going to move the Merry Christmas up a little bit instead of putting it down. I could put it here too, but I kind of want to cover the inside of the car. So I'm going to do that and here. So once again, to put these down, I'm going to use my glue dots, not liquid glue, just because once again, this is going to be going on the acetate a little bit. So I want to make sure that it sticks to the acetate, and I'm not going to pop it up because it's already popped up with the shaker. So we're going to just do Merry Christmas. My boiler is going crazy. Okay, just like that. And basically there you have it, like a super simple, beautiful card like this. Already all done for you. You can always like take, I know we've been using these a lot, and since I've got the silver stars in here, I'm just going to do this quickly. You can actually always take like one of our metallic paint markers. I know these are out of stock currently. They will be coming back very, very shortly. But you can do something cute like this. If you think to do it beforehand, you can always do that beforehand too, but just to give it a little bit of bling there. I might actually add some with the smaller one to the dots down here too. And the other thing that we now have is we actually have some jelly roll markers too. So this is one of the red ones. So with the red one, it kind of just gives it some sparkle. You could use stickles or something like that, but I'm going to actually just go over these berries. I like this is a fine tip point too, like the metallic paint marker. So I can really get onto those berries and give them a little bit of a shimmer with this pen as well. So I think it's awesome that we have the jelly markers too now, because we have another thing to embellish that's a fine tip. And see how that kind of just gives a really cute shine and shimmer to those berries as well. Just gives a little bit of an oomph. And even if you wanted to get a little fancier too, you could always add something like our white flowers or something like that, or you could add some clear sparkles or some bitty sparkles. You can color them with like our dark red marker, make them different colors, make these look like poinsettias, anything like that. But I just wanted to kind of show you some cute things that you could do with this card. And you know, now you've got a really cute shaker. So, and one last thing before we actually go, I forgot to say, we also got the kit that includes this thin cut. So this is a 5x7 envelope flat. So what's really cool about this is if you wanted to even decorate your outside of your envelope with some pretty flap like this, 2 different papers, you can always do that too. So that was a fun thing that you can also add to one of your kits. So like I said, there's a ton of different kits, but this is just one of the kits that we got that had the stamp, the shaker, and also this thin cut in it. All right, so that is our Picture This Christmas Cut Above card kit. And that's Technique Tuesday. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, please let us know in the comments below. Oh. Now you can see him better. He's huge. Yes. All right, we'll see you next Tuesday. Bye. So did you know that Macy's has Make-A-Wish? And every letter that's put into their box, they donate $2 up to $2 million for kids in need. So if you're ever at a Macy's, just make sure you write a letter and donate the $2. Whoever knows, I don't know.